Welcome back to the channel for another video. And this video, I just want to talk about possibilities of Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now, in my absence, I haven't shot a video for some time, due to some personal reasons, and just taking a little break from actually making YouTube videos and just dealing with all of the YouTube stuff. I've just been focusing on life and doing some other things outside of making content for this channel. But I'm back now with a new name for the channel. The name now is Zip Lines, and I'm actually going to be adding a lot more. It's very fitting that I chose that name because I'm going to be adding a lot more zip lines to my Jurassic World Evolution park builds. And this video is being shot on today, which is June the 23rd, which is my birthday. And I remember a long time ago, back when Jurassic Park 1 first came out, back in 1993, that was part of my birthday gift, was to go see the new Jurassic Park movie back then. And I'm not sure why I took a screenshot. Why did I take a screenshot? Not sure why that happened, but yeah. So that was part of my birthday gift as a kid, to go see Jurassic Park in theaters. And boy, oh boy, was it a good birthday gift. But with that being said, this is just a little park that I was building on off screen. And as you know, why is this? Can you voice command and take screenshots? Or am I pressing something to take? I'm not pressing anything, just taking screenshots. I think it's voice command. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Screenshot. Take screenshot. Wait a minute. Okay, it's let me switch over to my keyboard and mouse, because for some reason on my controller the screenshot button has been programmed to one of my buttons on the controller. But that was weird. But yeah, since my absence, we have a Megalodon now. Oh my gosh. You guys know that they have been playing the game, but I haven't actually played the game for a long time either. But when I come back and we have the Megalodon, and we have grass under the water now, which I knew that was coming. It's called something else, but I can't think of the name right now. And by the time you watch this video, I will have already released a video talking about speculating on what we could see in the upcoming Jurassic Park survival game. So if you like that kind of stuff, definitely check out that video and many more videos on Jurassic Park survival will also come on this channel. And of course, when the game comes out next year, we'll be playing that game on the channel, and it's going to be a lot of dinosaur content coming to the channel, because there's a lot of dinosaur content besides Jurassic Park coming within the next year or so, within the next couple of years. It's going to be so much dinosaur content that it can fill up anybody's channel, but stay tuned for that. There's a nice feeding for the Megalodon. And I kind of like that skin right there. At first I didn't like it, but now it's kind of grown on me now. it looks kind of weird, but yeah, I mean, finally got the megalodon in the game. So as well as some other dinosaur species that weren't in the game that were end of life cycle add-ons because now that we have all of the official dinosaurs that were in Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, I don't think any more content is going to be coming out for this game. So I think this game is done right now. And yeah, so we can just look forward to Jurassic World Evolution 3, which I hope has, stuff like, this is a mod right here. As you guys know that I play my games modded. But I love that though. I mean, it really has nothing to do with dinosaurs, but it just adds to the scenery, being able to add like little boats and stuff like that. And if you wanted to, you can actually put that underwater, which also looks pretty cool. And I went with the mountain set for this setting with the buildings, because I just love that hotel right there. It has that pool right there. And it looks very exotic, I should say. And it looks very it's exotic and it looks like very like theme parkish. Like that's why I put it like right here where the entrance is, because it looks like something you want to see when you come in. Like as soon as you come in, like let me go in. There we go. We go our first person view. Show you guys what I mean. Like say you came to the park and you come in, you see this beautiful water fountain here, and you look out and you see, oh, what's in there? And you see a shark right there, the shark feeder. So if you want to watch the animals feed on the shark from here without going into the exhibit, you can watch it there. But turn around and you see those nice hotels right there. And then you see the entertainment buildings. I mean, I like to make my parks look like a theme park. Like something you would see at like Universal Studios in Orlando or something like when you come in. Which, by the way, if you haven't been if you've never been to Universal Studios Orlando, definitely do yourself a favor and try to get out there to that. Universal Studios and Disney. Maybe not Disney if you're like, but if you've never been to Disney as a kid, I mean, it's still worth going to as an adult. But not just off on a tangent, but yeah, those are just fun places. But my bills tend to look like theme parks, and to achieve that, the best is best to use mods. Like, see, I was playing with this strip right here. It's just a scenery object. I mean, something you would. That's what I hope in the next game. Like, I hope in the next game, I'm hoping that I don't know, man. We get like more scenery stuff like this, like a ship or something. And I'll show you something else. I'll show you something else with that. Let me go to. As you guys can tell, I don't really play with my mouse and keyboard that much. So, like this right here, this is where I was looking at this ship the other day. So I mean, you can make this be an entrance way. Like say you build a lake or a river or something, or make it look like an ocean. I don't know, just build like a lake or something, and this could be your centerpiece for the park. It could be your centerpiece. So I hope the next game, adds, stuff like that, like more scenery stuff that you wouldn't expect them to add. in a game like this, it just needs like it just needs more. I think we have a lot in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Don't get me wrong. Jurassic World Evolution 2, it offers a lot of replay value on its own, but it's even better if you can use mods. If you have a PC where you can use mods for the game, because in the base game you can do a lot with it, but you're still quite limited. Like and it's the same with the first game. It was always a lot that you could do, but it was still kind of limited. Like Jurassic World Evolution 3 needs to have no building constraints. Like get rid of the building constraints and let us just use the whole entirety of the map to build like whatever we want to build. Even if we want to just build our own mountains, and if you look in the distance there, let us build stuff like that, and then place like little buildings in the background to make it look like something like that right there. Now it's getting really dark. Now I do have a nighttime mod that makes it way darker than it would be. So let me go to some light so we can see. We can see, but let's go to the light. I like what I did with this lighting here. It's not too bright, not too good, but it looks very entertaining. If that's not a word, but it looks very good for your entertainment buildings. But what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I talking about there? Before I went off on a tangent about the lights. I think I was saying something that Jurassic World Evolution 3 should have. Oh yeah, no building constraints. Let us use the entirety of the map. Now, I know it's not going to be something where we can build buildings piece by piece. I know it's not going to be something like that, but just let us place stuff where we want to place it. Like I was saying, those buildings in the background there. Let us build that mountain range right there on the entirety of the map, and then just let us place some buildings that can mimic that. You know, buildings that can mimic that thing. That will make the game, a lot better from the start. And we put some amenities down here. I haven't added any. Let's go with I don't want to go with that big, but yeah, and things like even Jurassic World Evolution 3, whatever they're gonna call the game, we're not even sure they're gonna call it that, but the third game, it needs to it needs to do some things better. If it could just do some things better. I don't know if I want to just have it off of the park, off of the. I don't know if I want to have it off of the. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that because I know I could have it here, but even with this stuff right here, like it's nice that we can do all of this in the game. Like we can change that and change the whole like panel and everything. We can make it different. But just give us more. I'd rather have like more building, more like I don't know, like more. It's still limited to me though. It's still limited. Like you can change the look of that building and everything, but it's still like maybe make more variations of it than what we have in this game. maybe just make like say we're changing everything, right? So we're changing the roof. You see how it's only like so many roofs? Like make more variations of everything and more styles. Like give it a different like style in a different like if they go with the building sets like they have in this game, just make these change the style as well in the building set to make it just different. To make more of it. Just make more. You just want to have more in the game, more things, and let me go with I don't want to pull that out. But something about the fence. Fences. Let me show you something about the fence. Okay, if we look at the movie Jurassic Park, we know that the fences were cable fences, but they moved and they swayed in the wind. Like these right here are just like static. They don't move. They don't sway. They just look like steel. But in the movie, when the T-Rex was breaking through the fence, you can see like they had cables. The fences were made were made up of a combination of cables and like steel. And the cables swayed in the wind as the T-Rex was breaking out of the fence. Like make the fences like make them move like it did in the movie when a dinosaur is like leaning up against it or trying to break out. Which brings me to my next point. The breakouts. The dinosaurs like the dinosaurs only really break out when the power goes out and then it somehow senses that there's no power and the dinosaurs will break out. Make the dinosaurs try the fences when the power is on. So say you have a big dinosaur in here, like a T-Rex, and just say the T-Rex goes up against this fence here and bites it, just give it like a little bite. And then he gets electrocuted and then he backs off. And you're like, oh man, I can't get through that fence. Make it more random instead of it being like programmed. Like a lot of the things in the game, in the current games now are just programmed. Like everything is programmed from basic things just like dinosaurs fighting each other. You know you're gonna see the same kind of fighting. It's gonna be the same thing. It's just gonna be it's kind of like a rock paper scissors thing. Like make that more random in the game for the third game, stuff like that. I mean, just make it more random and make the guest of the game. I always thought the guests look really good in the game. It, don't get me wrong, the guests look really good, and they make like make like chairs and stuff that we can place down that the guests actually use. And I don't know, like guys, jump in the comments and tell me what you guys want to see in the next game. What do you want to see in the next game? For Jurassic World Evolution 3 or whatever they want to call it. Just what do you guys want to see? Then, what do you think? What are some things that they should push to make the game a little more better? You see how the guests kind of walk off the path like that? See how they kind of walk off? Yeah, make it more intelligent to where they kind of stay on the path. And actually make the doors open to buildings instead of going through a rabbit hole. Now I know that'd be a lot more processing power if like every building had a door that opened. You would need a pretty beefy computer. I know that's there to cut down on processing power. So people with low end to mid grade machines could actually run the game. Because what if every door opened and everything? That would be a lot of processing power. But make some of the if not every door, make some of the doors open. Make just some of the doors open. Just make it. I don't know, man. Just make it a little better. Just make it just a little bit better. On this side, I want to put. Let's put the frame on this side. I know I need machines. Well, I know I need not machines, but I know I need food on this side as well.